Hello, 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 what-ho! Welcome back to another exciting adventure of Radio Free Anarchy. Let's see if Charlie the dog barks at me. I'm your host, Travel Mateus. I was just reminded of having conversations with people, and the conversation revolves around anything that you'd like because it's simply a mindset in arguing. And by that, I do not mean having a fight. Argumentation is the presentation of ideas through logical, sensible, empirical, and practical communication. So imagine you're having a conversation with someone with whom you disagree on a particular point. Again, it doesn't matter. Let's say the other person says, I've had conversations with people like you before, and I've never really gotten a satisfactory answer. So then in the course of the conversation, you provide your satisfactory answer to you, right? This is how I satisfied myself. Oh, well, and the person completely dismisses and ignores your argument and goes back to theirs and says, mine's right. You just don't understand it. Why? Because I understand it and believe it. So you don't believe it. That means you don't understand it. Let that sink in. Notice too at what is happening in the exchange. When I present my argumentation and the person doesn't believe it, I don't say to that person, you don't understand what I'm saying. I never make the accusation. So when you're in a conversation with someone and you're being told by the other person you don't understand, you should stop, raise your hand, objection, Your Honor. Point of clarification, please. Who told you I don't understand what you're saying to me? Well, if you understood, then you'd believe. So in my experience, in reflecting on many conversations like this, where I'm being told by someone else who's not in mind, and that is my mind, M-Y-N-D, my mind. You're not in my mind, so how do you know what I understand or don't understand? Because when I don't understand something, do you know what I do? I ask questions. I don't make accusations. I don't say, you don't, well, if you just, no. I understand what I understand. I understand what I know. And you know what I know how to do? I know how to communicate my thoughts. So if you don't agree with me, that's your prerogative. As long as you understand what I'm saying or where I'm coming from. As I've said many times in many relationships where there's a heated argument, I'm not trying to be right. I'm trying to be understood. And there's an argument and a fight. Why is that? I'm not the one fighting. I'm the one trying to communicate with someone who's wrestling me to the ground, trying to pin me down. The logical question in all of that is, why is that one guy trying to roll around on the other? Like, what are they doing? They're having a fight. Why? Well, the one guy is trying to... Like, I'm not going to have discussions with people like that. People who work against communication. Because that's not me. If we're having a fight, I'm not causing it. I'm trying to figure out, how the fuck did I get in this fight? I'm just grounding right now, I love this grass. This grass has such great depth. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this up. If you've made it this far listening to the sultry sound of my voice, I could only just ask you to do a couple of things for me that is only going to tax your time. And of course, all of my taxation is absolutely 100% voluntary. Please do not feel obliged to pay these taxes. The first of which is, if you're listening to the sultry sound of my voice at this point, you're insane and you should subscribe. The second thing, freely, of your own volition, that you can do is smash that Fonzarelli. Hit that like. The third thing that you can do is please leave me a comment. Yeah. Hi, Marnie. Hi, Marnie. Leave me a comment and tell me how you found the channel. Tell me if we know each other. Just even just push a period, because that ticks the YouTube algorithms that activity is happening on my channel. And if you find value in this content, then that's what I can ask you to do is share the content. Oh, that's the last thing. My last taxation on your existence is to share this content. All right. This has been another exciting adventure of Pensamientos de Viejo on Radio Free Anarchy. I've been your host, Travel Mateus. Until next time.